For this video, we will be making eye color wheels using watercolor pencil crayons. To begin, you will need to draw out an eye template with a center iris that has all 12 sections for the color wheel. Once you are done that, it's time to try the transfer technique. You will need to take a 2B pencil and cover the back of your drawing with this graphite. Then take a watercolor paper and tape your drawing graphite side down to the sheet of the watercolor paper. With a ballpoint pen, outline all the lines on your drawing. This is what is happening under the surface. Okay, image transfer is now complete. Now let's take out our watercolor pencils, but remember to take out only 3. We are only using the primary colors of red, blue, and yellow. Here is an example of these 3 only. You will be learning how to make the full color wheel by layering these 3 primary colors. No other colors from your box should be used. We will start with the color red. Place the primary red at the top of the wheel in the iris of your eye. Make sure to have a nice consistent coverage of color. Move 4 spaces over in a clockwise direction. Make sure to count correctly. Now let's place the color yellow. The primary yellow fits in this spot here. Move 4 spaces over again and add your primary color blue to this spot. Okay, your wheel should look like this. If it doesn't, now is the time to correct what you can. Now let's move to our first secondary color, orange. Color the spot right in the middle of your red and yellow hues. Make sure to cover it with a light coverage using equal amounts of red and yellow. Now our tertiary, or we call it intermediate colors of red, orange, and yellow orange, which are next. To do this, a layer of red plus a layer of yellow and another layer of extra red will make the color red-orange. Adding a layer of yellow, then a layer of red, and an additional yellow layer will create the color yellow-orange. Now let's make our secondary color green. Again, it's placed in the middle between our colors like you see here. Equal layers of blue and yellow will make this color. Okay, let's move on and make our tertiary colors of yellow-green and blue-green. When you add a layer of yellow with an additional layer of blue and then add one more layer of yellow, you will get yellow-green. And when you add a layer of blue and then a layer of yellow and then one more layer of blue, you will get the color blue-green. Now for our secondary color, violet. An equal layer of blue plus an equal layer of red will give you the color violet. Our final tertiary colors of blue violet and red violet are next. By adding blue, then red in equal amounts, and then additional blue on top of that, will get the color blue violet. Our last spot to fill, by adding a layer of red, then a layer of blue, and finally one more layer of red, we get the color red violet. Sometimes I go back and edit my layers so I really see the distinction between each section and hue. Now, here's where the magic begins, getting the chance now to add water to our brushes and paint what we layered. For this, we're going to dip our paintbrush in clean water and add it to the red to start. Try to stay within the lines of each section and make sure to clean your brush before moving to a new space. When everything is dried, color in the black of the pupil in the center of the eye and make sure to leave the highlight white. Now it is time to color with the rest of your watercolor pencils. Try blending and mixing for different skin tones and for shadows around the eyes. Try combining different browns, beiges, and yellows, and even pink. Try adding blues and purples for areas that are in shadows. Fill in the black for details last. Try different color combinations in different sections. When your work is completely dry, now is the time to add the black lines for your eyelashes. You can put a small shaded value on each corner of your eyeballs to show depth as well. Here are 2 eyes that I did, each with different color choices and color layered mixes. Now it's your turn. Have fun blending and trying out your watercolor pencil crayons.